Good evening, everybody. I don't even know what day it is. I guess it's probably Sunday night. I'm in front of a microphone, so it's time to introduce the lady of the spice, Regina DeCicco.
Yeah, God, you have to sell it because I can see you. You really have to go for it because otherwise I'm like, guys, I know who's not doing the assignment. And I use the microphone. It's not necessary. I feel like the Italian roots, we know it's not, right? Tina, we know it's like, it's not, this is my inside voice. It's my outside voice. There's only two of us voice. It's the everybody voice. It carries. It carries. It does a lot of damage. There are times I will say to my husband, like, because he's always like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, this isn't yelling. This is me talking. But he said something the other day and I didn't hear him. And I was like, oh my God, do you think I could be losing my hearing? And he was like, I think you're so loud, you're making yourself deaf. Do you guys feel like that could be the... Have you seen this happen before?
Well, I've been told that I could permeate the room with my voice.
Yes.
And I never heard the word permeate before.
Right. So you know it. You're like, that's a lot of syllables. This is not a joke. This is right. Because I feel like I'm getting the vibe that we're all loud in this room.
Yeah. My bark is much bigger than my bite. But yeah, it's true.
Was Frank, and Dank. Do you feel like you're all loud? How do we feel? My Franks?
Dank is very reformed and very proper these days. Like very, just focused.
Right.
Me, I'm from Brooklyn originally. The old school Brooklyn. I'm loud. I can't help it.
You can't. I'm not judging. I'm here for it.
I'm saying like the word permeates definitely. It permeated my brain.
Right.
I think that's a real powerful. It fills up the whole room.
Yeah.
Like.
I feel like we need to work. I feel like we just went to therapy with you, and we're like, guys, pull up a chair. Someone's permeating, and we need to talk about it. You're like, what does it mean? What the fuck does this mean? I know. You're like, is it violating? What does it mean to permeate?
Well, from the way I get it, permeate means the whole entire area of the room is filled with your voice.
Right.
So that must be loud.
That must be loud.
Yeah. Square footage of that is probably very expensive rent in New York.
It's true. Imagine if we could do square footage. But does it make you feel powerful? Do you feel like you have
power?
power?
But when I need to use my voice, it's very powerful. I definitely, you just learn how to throw your voice to wherever it has to go, and it can be scary at times.
It could be scary. I'm picking up everything you're putting down because I feel the same. I don't even know why I'm doing this with this to act like this is really different. It's not.
You have to.
No, we're very active. Have you ever hit anybody with your hands?
Well, I've hit a few people.
But this show is derailed. Now it's about something else. But while you're talking, do you know what I've done that? You talk with your hands. Have you ever?
With the mask on during the pandemic, the hands got to go even more. It's almost like sign language.
Yes. No, you get aggressive.
Yes.
You know what I feel like? You know in Forrest Gump, when he's always waving in Forrest Gump.
You gotta be Forrest Gump.
No. But you know what? That's what I felt like. I was aggressively moving to overcompensate because I'm like, and then also I like to wear sunglasses and then I have the mask on.
Right.
So now I'm smiling at you and I'm like, wait, you can't tell what I'm doing. And then I feel like I would do that I feel like I would be so aggressive trying to get in someone's face.
And then too, I think I liked it better because no one recognized me, so I could get away with more things.
Oh my goodness! All right, do you want to confess some of these things? I mean, this isn't even what you know what? Maybe we should get into it. This is what kind of things were you trying to get away with?
They're always semi-legal. They're not totally illegal.
Right.
They're not specifically legal.
They're not specific. You heard it here at the Spice, everybody. While we're broadcasting, they're not illegal.
I guess it's illegal if you get caught, but I haven't got caught.
No, you have the mask on, the hat, your eyes are covered. It's fine.
Yeah.
But what kind of things? Do you want to tell us?
I don't know. When people got to, ask for the manager, they're looking for Karen, the manager. They come up and say, let me speak to your manager. I always got to be the guy on the line behind these people. I'm trying to buy 2 cans of Campbell's soup, a quart of milk. I'm just trying to go home, and they got to see the manager. And then, when the person tells them they are the manager, that's when the confusion starts. And that's when I have to permeate the room because all I'm trying to do is give you money for these 2 cans of soup and a gallon of milk or a half a gallon of milk. I just want to go home. I don't want to eat.
Everyone's gonna. I should be like, excuse me, I don't mean to permeate the room, but I have to get the soup and I have to take it home.
Yes, because I'm hungry.
You're hungry.
We're always hungry. Thirsty, hungry, that's what we are.
That's it. Now, is that you guys, is that Franks and Danks? Is that Italian people? Who's thirsty and hungry? I need to know.
Dank, Frank, and Frank. When Dank's in the lead. And then it could be Frank, Frank, and Dank. And then there's Frank, Dank, and Frank. So, I mean, it's like.
Should we be betting on this? I feel like who's in the lead? How do we know? This feels like a sports thing now. You don't gamble.
Oh, I gamble.
Okay, I feel like we're not surprised, to be honest.
I got a new track coming out called Slot Machine.
Write what you know. Write what you know. If that's what fuels you, that's what you need to do.
I mean, I've been to Vegas 100 times and once gambled in my whole 100 trips, but
DJ Slot Machine. This is really
no. I have a track coming out called Slot Machine. Right?
Well, everybody wait for it. This is how we get the word out, and we let the people know it's coming out.
Well, yeah, no, like, I mean, it's it's one track of a 4-track EP, but I don't want to talk.
I mean, but listen, you gotta get, it's like a sneak preview. You know what I mean? It gets the people excited a little bit.
It's like all these people that do what we do, they all have agents and day managers and night managers, and like, you know, I'm a solo entity, and if I start promoting my own stuff, people look at it like it's it's not, ethically not right to be promoting your own stuff. So,
but you have to. This is a pre-interview.
I'm trying to invite you guys to.
Look at us here. We all have to promote
I'm trying to
ourselves.
invite you guys to the casino after this. That's what I'm trying to do.
Whatever, we're all promoting ourselves. Like that was Regina DeCicco, D, capital C, I-C-C-O. What's we have to do? Because sometimes that's it.
I was gonna start a band, Frank and the Permeators. But
you gotta keep your options open. You know, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You always gotta have options. Frankie and the Permeators. I like it.
I don't like all the eggs in one basket, because...
You don't like eggs in one basket. You just shouldn't do it.
Well, if I scream loud, then it fills up all the baskets.
Right, all the baskets. I like it. That's really your theme. I like it. Now
the soup that I was trying to buy when we were talking about the soup, it was alphabet soup. So.
It was alphabet soup. And you tried to spell permeate.
Yeah,
and that's why you needed 2 cans, because that's a lot of vowels.
Exactly.
And you were like, oh my God, I need to spell with the soup. I got all these cans.
Yeah.
Now, you guys hang out a lot, because I feel like you always do all the talking. Right, that's what I need to know.
Man, I'm the quiet type lately.
Is he the quiet one?
Usually.
That's funny. Something about the spice has got you like, I'm into this now. I like it.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. That's my brother. That's it. It's the drink.
Frankie Bones. Oh my God, now I've got a last name. I like that. Frankie, that's maternal. Yeah, Frankie Bones. Where are your people from, Frankie Bones? Brooklyn?
They're from Earth.
From
Not necessarily, all from Brooklyn. So, no, it's interesting. My brother actually did the family tree thing online and found out that I'm German. A lot of German.
Was that a shock to the Bones family?
I was shocked, but my brother lives in Berlin, so it doesn't surprise me.
I mean, maybe it was rigged.
Yeah.
If you take the test in Berlin, I think it's rigged.
Yeah, it could be.
I think they changed the results. They swapped out the saliva. They got the results they wanted.
I went to Berlin before the pandemic, and the last day I was there was 100 degrees out. It never gets to 100 degrees, and they don't have air conditioners, and they don't even have fans really. So it was hot like a sauna.
Was this August? When were you there?
Well, it was it was end of June.
End of June. It does get hot.
But to hear like 100-degree temperature, it's unheard of. They don't have air conditioning there.
I feel like Europe, that's a thing.
Cars they don't have. Like some Mercedes have air
Right.
conditioning. But yeah, it was the hottest day I think on record there, and I was there, and I was like, why do I have to stay to this day?
To this day.
And then I'm permeating the room with curse words because I'm so hot and can't even sit down and get on the computer because I'm just sweating. And it was
The curse words that they understand, were those translating?
No, and I know basic German cursing, but I don't want to offend anybody. Like I walk into the Turkish restaurant because they put me in an Airbnb. And
Was this a story you've heard? You're like, oh, not the Turkish restaurant story.
And they're like open 24 hours. And I walk in, I say, yo, what's up,
Your
Turk?
face.
I said, what's up, Turk? And the guy looked at me like, Turk, what? I was like, so you're Turkish, right? He's like, yeah. It's like, yo, so you're I call you Turk, man. And he's like, where are you from? I'm like, Brooklyn, New York. He's like, oh, you're from New York? And he got all excited. And
They get
we became
excited.
buddies. Now he's my buddy. Every time I go in there, he give me extra sauce on the stuff. And all because I call him Turk. I thought... You don't know if you're going to be offending somebody. You know, the more offensive I get by the minute.
I love you. Like, guess what? I don't pay for sauce over there anymore. This is a hot tip. Now the people know.
I could have a credit line over there. Yeah.
Well, now we're really getting the word out, which is important. The people need to know exactly what goes on.
And then too, you're using the euro over there. You're not using like.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Or whatever the coinage was back in the day, the money. So if you get euros, then you're good wherever you go in Europe. So I mean,
These are a lot of hot tips. It's not just about music tonight, everybody. It's about life, traveling, buying soup. I feel like extra sauce. Listen, maybe that's a sponsor we need to look into, Mickey. This Turkish restaurant in Germany. The sauce could be sponsored. I think we need to get in touch with them.
Well,
No, you're not getting anybody in trouble.
The Turk, that's right.
I don't think you're getting anybody in trouble. Right? I think this is how we fix what's going on.
People nowadays don't have their own, like, it's like their own character to develop somehow because they're on the computers and on the phones all day. Back in the day, we used to have to walk to school, get on our bicycles, go play in the schoolyard, whatever. Nobody does that anymore, so. I noticed because I had to shovel my car out of the snow and there was nobody to help me. I'm getting old. It's like,
This reminds me of the time
like a 15-year-old kid like $20, so I don't have to do it myself. But all these kids are playing Xbox.
They're not around. No social
Trying
skills.
to be influencers. I was an influencer before the internet existed. They didn't call it influencers. We called us DJs, promoters, whatever it was. But I permeated. I was like, yo, we got a party.
Yes, and then the people came. And they were better people for it. We've got a lot of work to do. Mickey, I feel like that's what I'm learning. We've got to work on these kids. We've got to get this sponsor from Turkey. I mean, you guys, the Spice is going to Germany, everybody. We're getting extra sauce. Pack your bags. I feel like we need to go, Mickey?
I feel like I one goal I have is just to be really, really popular. Kind of like a Hasselhoff, right?
Yes.
I want to be like the Hasselhoff.
We have to knock Hasselhoff off the pedestal.
Yeah.
We have to get Mickey on the pedestal because now we know a guy thanks to you, Frankie Bones. We have one place to go. We've got to find the sauce guy, and we have to make Mickey the guy.
Red hot sauce, right? You put that ish on everything. I know.
We've got work to do. I feel like I need to wrap this up and get in touch with Germany right now. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Mickey, I think I do.
Yeah, call the chancellor.
I'm gonna call them. Who is in charge? I'm calling them.
I already called the sponsor, right? 2 times today I called the sponsor.